I think that I'm going to start the vlog here. Can y'all hear the AC? It's way too hot for me to turn this AC off. Okay, vlogging in the summer. Hey y'all, welcome back to the vlog. I am pretty sure this is going to be the first video, so hence the intro. I need to get better with figuring out when the vlogs will end and begin so that I have an actual like vlog intro of some sort. I don't know. Today is Thursday. We are out of work early, and so I decided I needed some fresh air because I can do that now. And so I decided I was gonna go to Joann's. Went to Joann's. They did have some Halloween out. I'm still not completely impressed, but more so now that I'm seeing some of the actual Halloween out. I saw some witch feet, legs things or whatever that are supposed to go in your front lawn. It's like a witch's legs with like stockings that are black and orange and everything. Really cute. Do I want to put it in my lawn? No. Do I want to figure out some other craft or some other place I can put it? Absolutely. But until I figure that out, I can't buy it. So they will stay there. But really, that's the only thing that I saw that was really any cute. I did see in somebody's video today that was doing a Code Orange shopping thing that At Home has blow molds, and I really like this black candle blow mold that looks very like kind of vintage. So we'll see if I end up like getting that if I like see it out and about. But I'm not driving all the way to an At Home out in the middle of the suburbs in order to find it. So, all that being said, my Joann's has a new Savers that they opened right next door, and I hadn't gone to it because a lot of people said it was overpriced for some weird reason, and this is the closest one in LA. So I decided I have time, I'll go check it out, and it was really great. I'm gonna do a haul when I get back home. Maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow I will do it. But there was tons of Christmas stuff. I know that it's too early to be shopping for Christmas, but they had a lot of great Christmas stuff. So I did buy some Christmas. And I did buy a lot of books and a couple of VHS tapes. So no Halloween. I got one thing that was Halloween. Actually, a couple things that were Halloween specific. So I'll show that. I did pretty much walk out with like a good amount of stuff that was really good. So I'm happy with it. I'm now going to go home and we'll see about the haul. I'll probably haul it all tomorrow because I still have to edit the vlog that is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to get used to this at some point. since I think I last actually checked in with y'all. So it's a bit of a story time. There was a hole in my ceiling, and it was in my office, no less. I haven't spoken about it. Let's see it real quick. I haven't spoken much about it because I've been basically just working business as usual in these vlogs and everything, and basically editing the sound out. But we've been having our roof worked on for the past, I want to say 4 or 5 days. The last week, essentially. And last Friday, one of them fell through a roof. Because apparently whoever built our roof all those years ago didn't build it correctly and essentially just put it together and didn't put in the right support. And so when they walked on the roof, they slipped and fell. And where there was supposed to be plywood, there was nothing. So essentially there's supposed to be plywood, plasterboard, like our ceiling. This is like what our ceiling is supposed to be. Our ceiling literally was just the plasterboard. So it was literally just that. And so they fell through the roof. Nobody got hurt. Like, nobody... The guy who fell through the roof definitely was hurting, but it wasn't, like, lethal. He got hurt or anything. He just got banged up, luckily. It was just that. Me and my partner didn't get hurt at all. Honestly, where he fell through was, like, the most... No one wants anybody to fall through the roof, but as for where he fell through, a couple of more inches to the left, to the left, and he would have been in like, as you see behind me, my desk, a couple of inches further, and he would have been right over my partner. So honestly, everybody got lucky in the situation of how bad it could have been. It could have been in our bedroom, and that would have been awkward and horrible as well. It could have been in our living room where there was far more things. Honestly, it could have been horrible. But it wasn't. It was, like, honestly, probably our treadmill got the worst of it. And honestly, that's been on its last leg for a while now. So we will see if it still works eventually. But as of right now, I am filming from my partner's desk, which is across from my desk. We share this office. Just because my desk is a little bit of dusty and construction zone kind of thing and everything like that. So that's what happened on Friday. As I was also editing the vlog that came out last week. And if you haven't watched that, go check that out. I talk a good amount about how I've just been feeling about the early Halloween releases. I'm happy to say that At Home has started releasing a lot of traditional Halloween and actually has been releasing some things that I think are interesting, and aren't necessarily cheaply made or feel like a money grab or whatever the case was that I was talking about and getting at in my video. I actually think that I might get the candle blow mold that they have. I don't know how much the black candle blow mold is, but it definitely looks like something that I would want. So I'm excited for that. And they have some haunted houses that I want to check out. Although, as y'all know, I usually put just regular 10 black houses in my spooky town to kind of have the characters stand out. So we'll see. But I'm excited to start seeing some actual Halloween Code Orange coming out. I just personally just don't feel like the early releases were really feeling like real Code Oranges. And they kind of felt just, like I said, just a little bit like they were just a money grab opportunity for them. I did hear from Midge Munster, though, today that supposedly Michaels will be coming out with a groovy Halloween line. So we'll see how that is. If it is true that that's coming out, I think that that's really cool that they're kind of thinking outside the box with it. Like, regardless of it not being traditional, I still feel like I will respect the creativity. That was another problem that I kind of had with the releases that were coming out for the early Halloween, that it just didn't feel even creative. It felt like they slapped it together. Even the Michaels had released this line that they were calling the Wednesday line and everything. I don't know. I just don't feel like the theme made sense, and like the actual items were really much good. From some of the screenshots I've been seeing for what's supposedly this groovy line, I think that there's actual like thought behind it, which I'm excited about, because that may mean that a lot of their other lines that they're coming out with will kind of be something new. I think for the last couple of years, Michaels has been putting out basically the same line, like a couple of changes, but basically the same line, like the Garden Witch line. They've put that out like 3 different ways already. I think that the Edgar Allan Poe line that they put out last year was something a little bit different. And it was their reaction to kind of having a more vintage Halloween kind of line a little bit. But I think that they got a lot of like smoke for that one, just because they put things like Nevermore as like Edgar Allan Poe's books. And if you are an Edgar Allan Poe fan, you weren't happy because you were just like, Nevermore is just a part of a poem. It's not the actual poem or book's name. So it felt like you didn't do your research again. We'll see. I'm excited if that's the case, if they're actually really kind of revamping a lot of their things and thinking outside the box. I think even as somebody who's still looking for vintage Halloween, I still get excited to like see some creativity come out and not the same old thing over and over. That's my thing. Because if I see the same thing that I've seen released probably for the last 3 or 4 years that I've been hunting, I know somebody who's been hunting for way longer is gonna feel even more frustrated, because they're just kind of like, basically I just have a second chance to get something again. There's no excitement. But yesterday, I was out all day. I got a couple of clips. I did not get clips from us at the movies. We went to go see Babes yesterday, which honestly, go check that out. It's really good. It's got Michelle Budam in it. Budam? I forget what her name is. But she's in it and she's really amazing. The one comedian from Broad City is in it. She was really funny. There's a ton of comedians in it. The 2 twins from the Lucas Bros are in it, which was funny. It was really good. I cried like twice. Wasn't expecting that. But it's raunchy. So if you're not into like raunchy comedy and everything, I don't suggest maybe you go see it. But I think it was a really, really good film. So yeah, go check that out. But also, we went to an estate sale. So my family, I went with my cousin and my aunt estate sale shopping. They just bought a house and they are basically renoing it, and they wanted some like fun reno time going to an estate sale. So I chose like an estate sale out in Whittier, and the house was gorgeous. I included some clips, but it was just kind of like the people, you could tell, 1, they were collectors, but 2, you could also tell that they bought that house out in Whittier and they wanted a Victorian, but that was the house they got. So they said, we're going to do the best with what we got. And I absolutely loved it. I thought that there was so many really nice vintage furniture items. I got a good amount of things. If you checked out my Thrift With Me first Halloween Christmas haul of the year video that I put out, you can check that out for my haul from what I got at the estate sale, as well as some things that I got on Friday after leaving, after it was it Friday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday. I think it was Thursday that I went. Yeah, it was Thursday. I don't know if I'll ever get used to the whole like trying to get track of the days with the vlogging and everything. So yeah, Thursday I went thrifting, and I also hauled some of the things I had from that thrift, as well as some things that I've been collecting here and there from online purchases. So it was like basically everything I've been collecting from the last month in that haul. So go check that out if you want to see that. It's got Halloween as well as Christmas. I know we're talking about Christmas in June, but y'all have to see. I hit the jackpot. Like, it was so good. So yeah, make sure you check that out if you haven't. And yeah, I had a ball yesterday. We went to the estate sale, found a lot of great stuff, went to Savers out that way, found some good stuff as well, and then went to get some Japanese barbecue, which was delicious, and went to go see a movie. It was an all-day affair, had a ball. Here we are today, and I've been basically working all day. finishing up some commissions that should have been done Friday, as well as filming said video that I just told you to check out. After I get off of here, I'm going to start filming for that video to edit and have out. It's already late today, so honestly, that's probably gonna come out on Monday. I think that I really need to kind of get a schedule going, but I'm also just like, just get down getting out the videos, because my schedule right now is changing so much with time and stuff. I need to be delicate with the fact that I'm still figuring out like what my time is, because I've never had just time to do things, as well as so many things creatively to do, which is amazing. I cannot say enough like how great it has been these last couple of weeks to just like be able to create and make work and have commissions and make videos and learn and all of that. It's been really, really helpful and great for my mental health. But also it's a lot of time management that I need to figure out. So it's all new. And so please bear with me while I try and get my schedule together. These videos are supposed to come out on Thursdays. They've been coming out on Friday because I've been losing track of time and basically editing on Thursday. I really want them to come out on Thursdays so that they come out on Thursdays and then my usual videos come out on Sundays, which I want to stick to things coming out on Sundays as well. So at some point, I'm gonna land that schedule down. But in the meantime, just know that it may come out the day after the day it's supposed to come out until I figure this all out. It's been interesting to kind of watch back the last 2 weeks on film and seeing what I'm doing. Like I said before, a lot of this is just kind of like logs and diaries, even for myself, because I don't think that I realized like a week will go by so quickly and I don't realize like how much you've actually done. So it's also for me, not just me putting out content. I'm going to record this video. I don't think I'm going to check back in with y'all today, being completely honest, because I need to edit this video, then head to the gym, which has been going fine. Again, that's something else with like my scheduling and stuff. I was supposed to go on a hike yesterday, didn't get up in time, so I'm going to go to the gym today to go get on the treadmill and get my cardio in that way. And then next week I start a whole official week of lifting, but I'm glad that I kind of had the 2 days this week for lifting because my body was sore, so sore. I'm hoping that this week it gets a little bit better and that it does not hurt as much as it did this week, because I couldn't even sit down. It was bad. But I'm excited to get back in the gym. I'm excited. I feel good lifting again, so that's exciting. Tomorrow we're starting our second week of the internship. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited to tell y'all how it goes and what I've learned and whatever else new things are gonna come next week. But we are I'm going to be working on the Nightmare Curator, so you're gonna hear a lot about that, as well as we gear up for our second Pride issue that's coming out. So expect a lot of me talking about that and working on that as well. And that's pretty much it for today. So I'll see y'all whenever I check back in. Excuse the noise. I have the air conditioning running, which is exactly why you're seeing different scenery. I am currently in my bedroom because it's the only place we have AC hooked up, because it's starting to get hot and we live in a house that does not have air conditioner. And I refuse to not wear this sweater because it was cold this morning and I refuse to go back and forth. We're just not going to do it. So you'll hear that air conditioning in the background, but it's a new day. I filmed yesterday and I don't know why I thought, let me film my first huge haul of the year and think that it wasn't going to be a long one. I have an hour and a half. I just finished editing and there's an hour and a half of footage on this haul. I'm thinking of breaking it up into 2 parts. The problem is that the first part that I would break it up into is still, I don't know. I'm kind of at this weird place. I'm thinking I'm going to do a part 1 and part 2. 1, because I need to get the video out. It's already late. And 2, because it's just too long. It's a movie's length of footage. It's an hour and a half long. I mean, let me know down below if y'all would watch an hour and a half of me basically talking about my estate sale finds and things that I've thrifted over like the last month, and if that's actually how y'all want the hauls to go, where I'm like collecting things over time instead of doing it every time I go out. Personally, I prefer to kind of see things after every trip. I just know I had gathered a lot of things after that estate sale and thrift trip that I took this weekend, and that's why it ended up being so long. I'm pretty sold on me doing a part 2. I hate kind of having to do a part 2 because I feel like the continuity or whatever, but considering I'm late on this, I think it may be okay. The other problem is too is that I have a vlog coming later on this week, the vlog I'm talking to you on right now. So I don't know if I release today, which is Monday, I release part 2 on Wednesday, vlog on Friday, because let's be honest, those vlogs are coming Friday. In my mind, I have them scheduled for Thursday, which means they're coming out Friday. One, making pop-ups and everything for an hour and a half of video footage seems like a lot. It is a lot. 2, it's an hour and a half. If I saw that any video was an hour and a half on YouTube, I would not click on that video. Because even at 2 times speed, that's just a lot. So I think I'm going to do a part 1 and part 2. It's just too long. I'll film like a little intro for the part 2 today to slap in front of the part 2, which will be like my things that I've thrifted and bought over the month. And then the part 1 will be the estate sale and Savers trip that I took this weekend. That's what we're going to do, because an hour and a half of footage is insane. My videos are already long. I understand, and I know that. I'm almost always hitting around the 50-minute mark. I can't get it any lower for y'all because I run my mouth too much. One day I will get better at editing. Maybe it's the reason why I'm always trying to get watch hours are a hard time for me. But that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I can't believe that I had to edit 2 hours of footage. And basically I got it down to an hour and a half. I only got out a half an hour. And that was taking out a lot of stuff. And I can't take out actually showing y'all what I got. Like, it's a lot. Y'all saw that in real time. I'm going to edit that right now in this cool air. In other news, I finally got some work for my internship, which is exciting. I'm going to be working on a paperback book design, so that will be happening tomorrow. Still a lot of information that I kind of got today on how to do that. Not perfect, just practice is what I'm trying to remind myself. I have to do that. We still have to go to the grocery store because we're meal prepping, which this weekend I got a little off the track. So we need to reel it back in and everything. But other than that, I was doing pretty good. And I have to get my butt to the gym. It's already 3:25, which means the kids are already there. So means they're taking up all the Smith machines. And while I have a good amount of dumbbell workouts from my personal trainer for today, I have some chin-up situations happening. Actually, yeah, if there was any day for me to be at the gym later, because everybody in the world is gonna be there, it'd be today. I'm trying to get video content out. It's just very strange kind of having all this time, and I'm still figuring out where things fit. So we're gonna do that. In other news, I have happier Halloween hunting news. I've seen At Home has put out some nice things. I have mentioned before that I am eyeing, I think I mentioned it in this haul video, that I am eyeing this candle blow mold situation that they have. Other than that, I've not seen a lot more at Home that I'm like, their spooky houses are cute. That may be a possibility, but very big maybe. But I am very much eyeing the candle blow molds that they have. And then Joann's. I have been looking at these tree hugger situations that they have, and for my Monster Mash area around my TV, I want to feature some X-Files, since that's my new obsession with my partner, and they have an alien tree hugger type of thing that's like looking past the tree, and I think that it'd be cool to have that maybe like my console or somewhere else where like this alien's kind of looking over. That'd be cool, and I think that it looks kind of vintage and interesting. I'm gonna get off of here, start editing as much as I can, and check back in at some other time. I don't know when it's gonna be, but we're gonna check back in at some other time. Bye. So I didn't really do a check-in yesterday. That was because really I was moving around and doing a lot yesterday. We had a graduation to go to, which I think I probably put in a little bit of a clip about that, which is really dope. And I got like my first official assignment at my internship, which is doing mechanicals, word that I've learned, for a upcoming book cover. That essentially just means I'm doing back cover design and spine design and everything, but it's still like real work, not just busy work, which is exciting, and it's for a really cool cover. I can't show you guys, but it's really dope. Also wanted to check in. Today's going to be super busy. I'm trying to go to my quilting circle again with my aunt. That's gonna be cool. I'm going to try and get my butt to the gym during my lunch so that I can go to the quilting circle, as well as I'm going to be working on some other designs and everything and assignments for work, for my internship. So that's basically gonna be my day, and I'm probably gonna be only put in like some footage here and there for everything. So I thought that I should get on here and do a little bit of a kind of review of what you're gonna be seeing in some of that footage. Hey y'all, this is Editing Kelsey. And I didn't really film a video explaining this, but I ended up doing none of that. I did not go to my quilting circle situation. I did go to the gym, but I'm still not comfortable enough to be filming myself while I'm there, to be honest. Another hole came up in my ceiling. Before anybody gives me advice or anything like that, we talked to many different contractors, and we talked to our own contractors, and we talked to other people who have renovated their roofs on very, very old houses that have plaster, and unfortunately all of it is basically the same. A lot of our wood beams had termite damage and water damage, never mind the fact that they were nearly 100 years old and they weren't made out of redwood. So a lot of different factors went into the fact that basically it was raining men in our house since they've been repairing the entire roof, because a lot of the infrastructure just was not up to code, never mind the fact that it was just extremely old and no one has basically replaced this roof since the house was made. So everyone's fine. Nothing has gotten broken except for my heart every time I see a foot fall through the ceiling. The guys are fine, we're fine, everything's fine. But I did lose this entire day because the last hole that came through our house was in our bedroom. Everybody got lucky in the situation of how bad it could have been. It could have been in our bedroom, and that would have been awkward and horrible as well. And I had to basically clean out my entire bedroom in order to get all of the insulation and everything out of it. So that's that. I just wanted to put that in there. There's more to talk about and see, but I just wanted to put that in there because basically I said that I was going to do all that stuff for nothing. Okay, let's continue. I just finished The Z Word by Lindsay King Miller. I'm going to post my review for it today. It's not good. Yeah, The Z Word wasn't great. It was not great at all. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Goodreads to check out my review, here it is. Here's a little taste of it here. Of course, I'll talk about it in my June wrap-up in depth. But it just felt out of touch and tone deaf. It felt written by a queer white woman who's never taken a race theory class or done any real political research. I think it was extremely hard to kind of read as a person of color and felt stereotypical. In a book about rainbow washing, it felt like rainbow washing. So yeah, check that review out, and I'll talk about it more at the end of the month. My camera's about to die, but yeah, I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, so I did not go to my quilting circle yesterday. It's a new day, by the way. New day, Thursday to be exact. I didn't go to my quilting circle. And that's because somebody fell through my roof again. Because apparently the previous owners have never gotten this roof done, and we currently have like 100-year-old beams. So that being said, obviously I did not go because I needed to handle that. I kind of needed to go, though. I needed the release. So I decided I'm gonna go Halloween hunting today. There will be like kind of a separate video I'm filming that will be my Halloween hunt for today, but there will also be some footage for what I find today. I wanted to go to Traditions, but unfortunately the problem is that Traditions close at like 4 p.m. Way too early. Even me getting off early, it was still too early and everything. And that's just wild to me. If you don't know what Traditions is a store out here in California that sells Halloween year-round, like Bethany, think like Bethany Lowe, Joanna Parker type of stuff. And I've been meaning to go for some time, and I've not been able to go. They were already closed, so I wasn't gonna stress about it. I want to go to Joann's because the traditional Halloween has started coming out, and I've started seeing some things I like. But I still want to go to a Halloween store. So I am here at Halloween Town in Pasadena. I have been here once. It was really great. Decided, let me go in here again for some traditional Halloween. They do not allow you to have cameras while in here. So just kind of expect a little, just me walking in and maybe walking out. It's hot in this car. You see this? This is glistening. So let's get in there. Hey y'all, it is basically the end of the vlog. I just realized as I'm editing that I never actually filmed a proper ending. So here is that ending. I'm basically picking up here, and then I'm going to start the new vlog basically from here. Joann's, nothing there. However, look out for another video coming, which will be having some Joann's, because I definitely went to Joann's today at a different location and found what I was looking for. So that's a little teaser there. Also, I'm going to be putting out a video that has a haul of all the things I found on this trip, because I ended up going to a bunch of different places. And it was great. It was exactly what I needed. I'm really glad that I touched some grass and left the house. This was a kind of chaotic vlog, to be honest. It didn't have a rhyme or a reason, except it's raining men in my house. I feel like that was the ongoing topic. But other than that, I was kind of all over the place. That's life for you. I'm guessing that's how these vlogs are gonna be sometimes. I'll check y'all out in the next vlog. Thank y'all for watching. And if you enjoyed this at all, you know, playing this in the background as you worked, or just being nosy, then subscribe down below and give me a like. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next vlog, which is starting now.